This video is sponsored by Manscaped, the brand providing top-tier men's grooming and hygiene tools to over 10 million men worldwide. Today I'd like to introduce you to the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. First off, it includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This version of the well-loved lawnmower now includes two interchangeable skin-safe blades, the trimmer blade and the foil blade. So it's like having two trimmers in one, with the foil blade designed for a completely sleek and smooth finish. See clearly and comfortably with the new, larger and dual temperature LED. Not only is it super versatile, but it's also waterproof and portable with USB-C charging. All of the little details are well thought out for your convenience. So the travel lock feature will prevent your bag from suspiciously vibrating when you're going through airport security. This package also includes the Weed Whacker 2.0 to tidy up your ears and nose, along with the Crop Soother and Crop Preserver, perfectly crafted to keep you feeling cool and comfortable from morning to night. You can treat yourself or give a nice gift to a lad in your life. Head over to manscaped.com and pick up the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra today. When you use my code, you'll get 20% off, free international shipping, and 2 free gifts. Thank you so much to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. Hi, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. It's been what, like 8 weeks since you've last been in my chair? Your hair grows so fast. So, with all of this new length, do you want to try a different style than usual? Yeah, so I have some pictures. We can go for a sort of boy band, BTS, Jungkook kind of style. We keep it a bit longer. Or we can go for this really classy, tidy look, if that's what you prefer. Let's see what else. We also have something a little bit more edgy, a little bit punk or rock star, little grunge kind of vibe. Okay, and then we have the more streetwear, casual sort of haircut. Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment and try something new, although with your head shape, because your head is very distinct and bold, I wouldn't recommend adding more height and volume to it, such as a mohawk. Yeah, we want something that will just frame such a strong structure. Yeah. Okay, and then last we can also go for a sporty athletic look. Okay, and then there is the dad cut. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, did any of these stand out to you? Or do you have something specific in mind? You can show me a photo if you like. Okay, that sounds perfect. I will get started right away then. I'm just going to start by snipping some of the length on this side. Snip, 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 snip. How have things been? Just going to trim behind you now. Snip, 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 snip. Oh, you moved into a new apartment. That's wonderful. How are you settling in? Snip, snip. Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, moving is so stressful. Snip, snip. Alright, I'm just going to really quickly trim the front pieces a little bit, if you don't mind. You can just close your eyes. I'm just going to snip. Okay, great. Just get some length off of the top. Oh yeah, tell me how that was going. I really wanted an update. Since you left, you kind of left me on a cliffhanger. Snip, snip, snip. Oh really? Ah, typical. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. After all this time. So crazy. I'm just going to this side. Snip. And I'm going to trim some off of the back of the neck. Snip, 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 snip. Okay, next I'm going to trim a little bit from behind your ears. And around. Excellent. On the other side as well, I'm going to do the same thing. How are you feeling? Can I get you any water or tea? Let me know if you need to take a short break. That's perfectly fine. Just going to trim up the back. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, 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 snip. really want to take a little trip to the beach. I think I want to go to Brighton because I've never been there before and it's not too far away. By train, I think it's just like an hour or two. So I really want to go do that. I just wish I had a dog because that would just make it so much more fun. But I'm sure I will encounter other people's dogs while I'm there. Okay, I'm just going to trim a little bit from the front again. And the top. You can just keep your head straight for me. Thank you very much. Have you ever considered coloring your hair? That's something you can think about. We can do it next time if you want to. I feel like you would look really good with like red hair. I just think it would be an interesting contrast with your features. Yeah. Have you ever changed your hair color before? Oh, it's quite fun. I would recommend trying it at least once. It just gives you a whole entire different feeling. It can be a refreshing change. I think you would suit actually a lot of different colors. Yeah, it just depends on what sort of vibe you want to go for. Yeah, I can send you home with some color references if that's something you want to just have a think about. You can just hold the samples up to your face and sort of imagine it. But another thing I would recommend for a big change of color would be to try a wig and see if you like it. That way it's less of a commitment to experiment, and then you can kind of figure out what colors you look best in or what colors you like the best. It's really fun because there are so many different nuanced colors. You can do natural colors, and all of the natural colors have blue black or soft natural black. And then when you get into the unnatural colors, you have so many options. You can go vibrant or pastel. Okay, just above your head. Snip, snip, snip. I just almost finished. I just want to get all of the details perfect. Yeah. Just gonna go around the ear again. And I'm just going to go around this ear as well. Snip, snip. Just close your eyes if you don't mind. I don't want any of these little hairs getting into your eyes. Thank you. Just a little bit more. Hope it is to your liking. If there's anything you wish for me to change, that's perfectly fine. Just let me know. After I style it, of course. Yeah, for this style, I would recommend that you use a bit of product. It really depends what texture you like. You can use a bit of wax or mousse foam. You can use a little bit of gel, but use just a little bit so it doesn't look wet. I would personally, for your hair texture, I think the wax would look really nice with this cut. So I'll style it up for you, and then I'll show you the product that I use and how you use it. So okay. So it's just like a solid putty texture. You're just going to gently tap your finger into it. You don't want to scoop up a lot. You just want just a little bit at a time. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you sort of melt it between your fingers. And then you're just going to grab little pieces at a time, just here and there. And that gives you that really kind of messy look, but intentionally messy, so it's stylish. And you can also put pieces exactly where you want to place them. Yeah, and then if you need a little more, just add a little bit at a time rather than using a whole lot so that your hair doesn't look greasy and feel sticky, because that is not as comfortable. Frame your face a little bit. What do you think? Yeah, so this style should be pretty low maintenance for you, and I think as it grows out, it will continue looking stylish. Just come in for a trim before about the 2-month mark, I want to say. You can push it a little bit longer if you want that sort of overgrown, like messy look a little bit, but if you want to keep it a little bit on the neat side, I would recommend about 2 months. Yeah. Okay, great.